Welcome back to the Daily Baseball Report. I'm Coach Matt coming at you with another video, and it's a really fun day. I'm getting to use my camera for the very first time, so let me know what you think of the quality of the camera, the quick picture quality. I know the background stuff will get better as we go, but the audio quality, picture quality, in the comment section below, please let me know. Is it okay? Is it good? Is it bad? Is the lighting okay? Is it too much? Let me know what you guys think, because I want to know I want to bring good content to you all. So let me know. What do you think? Is it good, bad? Let me know. Okay, so we're going to go over the power rankings for today. This is May 17th, 2021. So let's get right on into it. All right. So for this week, the bottom 7 teams didn't even change. So we have the Tigers at 30, the Rockies at 29, the Pirates at 28, the Orioles at 27, Rangers at 26, Nationals at 25, Diamondbacks at 24. They are unchanged. Pretty standard. They really didn't have that great of week. You know, the Pirates beat the Giants 2 out of 3, so we like that. But going into 23 was previously ranked to number 22, Minnesota Twins. I don't know what's going on with this team. They've fallen so far off the beaten path. It's insane. Coming in at number 22 is the Kansas City Royals. They were ranked to number 18. Again, they have gone through a really rough patch. I really don't know what's going on with them. Danny Duffy's now on the IL. I don't know what's going on with that squad. They started out hot and they have hit ice cold. I kind of feel bad for them. Same with the Twins, but I kind of don't, if they can't perform, you can't perform, just how it is. Winners win, losers lose. So hopefully they get it figured out soon, but without further ado, let's move on to 21, which is the Seattle Mariners. They did not have a great week. I know the Dodgers beat them 2 times, but other than that, they had an average week. They played the Indians. I think the Indians won 3 out of 4. Jared Kelenic made his debut and Logan Gilbert made his debut, but they won that game, right? I think they won that game, but they only won 1 game against the Indians that week. Coming in at number 20 was previously ranked at number 23, the Anaheim Angels. I don't know what's going on with the Angels either, because they've got Trout and Ohtani, and they've got Walsh and Fletcher. They got all these people who are like, and Adele, who are really good, who are, up and comers or established winners. And here they are, ranked number 20th, and they're last in they're actually they're just ahead of the Rangers now in the AL West. But I mean, they were at the bottom for some time. You kind of feel bad for them, but at the same time, again, winners win, losers lose. It's the way it is. At number 19, we have the Marlins. They are previously ranked at number 21, so they made a step in the right direction. Surprisingly, they're actually better than this. I think, honestly, the Marlins can probably be higher than the Cubs, who's ranked at number 18. I think they're higher than the Reds. But, Miami is playing in a division where, heck, all the teams in that division could potentially be a playoff team. But it just depends on who's going to come out on top. By All-Star break, I think we'll have a little bit shaked out. But interesting that the Marlins are definitely better than what they are in this ranking. Number 18 is the Chicago Cubs. They're previously ranked number 20. They had a decent week, so they went up a little bit. Can't hate on that. Number 17 holds pat, the Cincinnati Reds. Again, I think they had an average week. I think the Giants are currently beating them. Sad. So either way, it is what it is. I think that the Marlins are better than the Reds. There, I said it. The Phillies are ranked number 16. They're previously ranked number 13. It's tough because you kind of want to root for a team that hasn't been good. They've got Harper, they've got Nola, they've got Segura, they've got Real Muto. You think they would be better than they are, kind of like the Angels. They're but they just can't pitch. They can't close games. They just, they have fights in the dugout, and Joe Girardi won't talk about it. So it is what it is. Coming in at number 15 is the Atlanta Braves, and they were previously ranked number 16. I don't know what's going on with these guys other than the fact that their bullpen, they're stable guys like Will Smith and Minter are not doing their job. So if we're going to look and point the finger at any 2 players, it's going to be those 2. Sometimes their starting pitching doesn't do it, but sometimes the starting pitching has a no-hitter through 6 innings. So, with 5 or 6 or 7 strikeouts, it's just, who knows? We don't know what pitcher's going to show up that day. Coming in at number 14 is the Milwaukee Brewers. I think this is a pretty good ranking for them for where they are. It is what it is. That's where they should be. Number 13 is the Tampa Bay Rays. They are previously ranked to number 12. They've dropped one level. I don't know how I feel about that. I think they're better than that. So that's that. Coming in at number 12 is the Indians, and they're previously ranked at number 15. I know the Indians won a few more games this week, but I do not think they're a top 12 team. But that's my opinion. I think the Rays are better than the Indians. That's obviously my take. Coming in and holding pat at number 11 is the New York Mets. I think this is probably appropriate for them because I do not think they're a top 10 team, at least not right now. They have the talent to be a top 6 team, but they definitely are not a top 10 team currently as they're doing right now. Coming in at number 10 was previously ranked number 6, the Toronto Blue Jays. And I don't know, the Blue Jays, I thought they had a decent week, but I think what's been fun with them is Vlad Guerrero kind of mimicking Romano at the back end of that bullpen. I think that's been kind of fun. Vlad Guerrero's hitting home runs. I think he's up to 10. Biggio and Bichette keep hitting doubles. So I don't know what's going on with these guys. Number 10, I'll live with it, but I think they're talented to be a little bit higher. Number 9 was previously ranked number 5, Oakland Athletics. And if my memory serves me correct, they have the second. They're tied for the best record in baseball. So being ranked number 9 is a bit of a slap in the face. I do know that they have a negative run differential. I was tweeting out about the run differentials just the other day. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, at mbergdorf. Easy to remember. Just type in my name, Matthew Bergdorf, and you should find me. But I was talking about run differentials, about how there's only, at one point when I was about to send the tweet, there's only 5 teams that were in positive run differential, but the Cincinnati Reds won this game 1-0, or they won by 1 run. I can't remember which game it was. And then they went from 0 to 1 plus 1. So I had to almost delete my tweet and then edit it and put in that the Reds are positive 1 in run differential. So there it is. They've got 6. And then in the American League, they've got 7 teams that are positive run differential. Coming in at number 8 was previously ranked to number 6, St. Louis Cardinals. They did not play that well in San Diego, so this is probably where they should be. Coming in at number 7 is the New York Yankees. They were ranked number 8. I thought they had a great week. So, Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton are both hitting the ball pretty well. Gleyber Torres had a couple of home runs against the Orioles. Come on, I feel like the Yankees are definitely higher than 8, especially right now after this last week's of play. And Garrett Cole just set the record for, he just broke Corbin Burns' record. It lasted 5 days. So either way, here we are talking about it. The Yankees are better than 8, 100%. That's just my opinion. Coming in at number 6 is the San Francisco Giants. They were ranked at number 2. This is probably right where they should be. Honestly, they've been playing good, and you can't knock for a team that's playing well. They should be winning 2 out of 3 in Cincinnati, or 2 out of 4, or 3 out of 4 in Cincinnati. They should win 2 out of 3 in Pittsburgh. They only won 1, but they should be winning 2 out of 3 because those teams are at the bottom of the league. Most of the teams that they played are at the bottom of the barrel. They should beat those teams. So, that's why you see them with such a good record. You can't knock it. They are better right now than we all expected. So you got to give props where props is due. I definitely don't like the Giants. That is a personal preference. So, hashtag Dodgers, Dodger Blue. Let's go. So I'm not a fan, but regardless, you got to give them a little credit where credit is due. Number 6 is probably where they are. Coming in at number 5 was ranked number 4 last week, the San Diego Padres. And this is another week where they have sunk. And for me, when I look at the Padres, they've been doing decent without Tatis and without a couple of others, like Jorge Mateo, and in all honesty, they haven't played all that great, but they've held their position at second place and only being a game and a half back behind the Giants. So, you can't knock them for that. I thought they had a decent week, but it definitely was because of the illness for Tatis that has really hurt them offensively and defensively. So it is what it is. Going in at number 4 is the Houston Astros. They were ranked number 10 ever since Reggie Jackson jumped onto that leadership team. They have not lost a game. I put out a video where I thought that they were cheating again. Could be, might not be. But when you go from struggling really bad on the road to getting Reggie Jackson to coming home and hitting everything out of sight, and singles and home runs and all that. I know the Angels don't have that great of pitching, but they don't have that bad of pitching. Let's be real. It's not that bad to where Altuve and Bregman, Correa and Moncada, like all these guys are all of a sudden just absolutely obliterating the ball, and not only like obliterating it, like the ball they know it's going to be right down the middle fastball, and they just decide to crush it. So it is what it is. I'll be the first one to say that I still think they're cheating. Coming in at number 3 is previously ranked number 7, Los Angeles Dodgers. It's probably where they should be, 3 or 4, somewhere in there. They've turned around the losing streak. They've gone 5-5 in the last 10. They did take 2 out of 3 against the Marlins, and they swept the series with the Mariners. So they've turned it around a little bit. They get David Price back today, Bellinger in a couple of weeks, McKinstry in a couple of weeks, but they've got, I think, 13 people on the injured list that were on their starting team, their starting roster at the beginning of the year, who are all on the IL. So they're literally like position player wise, I think they're down 5 players, and pitcher wise, they're down 7. So being number 3 this late, this time and point in the season, and only being back 2.5 games out of first place, I like where we're at. Coming in at number 2 is the Red Sox. They were ranked number 1 last week. I still, in back of my head, think that the Red Sox are the best team in baseball. I'm going to go see them in 2 weeks, so be ready for that vlog on that. But I do think that they are better than advertised, and number 2 is a good ranking, but I do think that they should probably be ranked number 1. I do think that their offense is better than the Chicago White Sox offense, which is coming in at number 1 for this week. The pitching for the Chicago White Sox might rival a little bit better. I think their back end of their bullpen is a little bit better than the Red Sox, but I don't know about the offense. I know that Tim Anderson and Abreu are pretty much holding that offense together. Grandal is doing, he's doing okay, but he's not doing all that great. And Yermin Mercedes can't come out of nowhere. Where did this guy come from? But regardless, you can't hate on that. The White Sox had a great week, so give props where props is due. It seems to be the theme of today's video is you got to tip your cap when you tip your cap. When things are good for a team, you got to just say, you got them. We'll get you next time. So if you haven't been here before, this is Daily Baseball Report, where every week we go over things like the power rankings, trades, signs, etc. And if you like that kind of content, we also cover all the games that happened the previous day. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And without further ado, we'll see you all tomorrow.